Hello children, I hope you all are doing good. Okay children, I want you all to keep 100 pages notebook for writing this concept what all I will be teaching like running notes. Okay. In today's session we will be learning about knowing our numbers. Okay, in this knowing our numbers, first we will be learning about natural numbers. Natural number, it is denoted by n, that is capital letter N. What is called natural number? The number which is used for counting is called natural number. See, it is denoted by capital letter N. The number which is used for counting is called natural number. That is N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. Now, we will be learning some facts of natural number. So, first we will be learning the smallest natural number is 1. See, it starts from 1, right? So, this 1 is the smallest natural number of all natural numbers. So, second, there is no greatest natural number. So, see here, there is no greatest natural number. Why? Because there is no end for numbers, correct? It is endless. So, there is no greatest natural number. There are infinite natural number. Infinite means there is no end, correct? It is going on, no end. So that is called infinite. There are infinite natural numbers. Next, if we add 1 to any natural number, we get next natural number. This one we can understand through example. See here. See, if we add 1 to any natural number, we will get the next natural number. So, if I take 1, let me take 1 plus, if I should add how much? 1, correct? I should add 1 is equal to 2. The next natural number of 1 is 2. If I take 2, if I add 1 to this 2, it will become 3. The next natural number of 2 is 3 and so on. Okay. So, see, this is the first concept we will be learning under knowing our numbers. That is natural number. It is denoted by capital letter N. The number which is used for counting is called natural number. Now, we have come across few facts of natural number. That is, the smallest natural number is 1. There is no greatest natural number. There are infinite natural numbers. If we add 1 to any natural number, we will get the next natural number. So, next we will be learning about Hindu, Arabic and Roman numerals. So, next we will be learning about Roman numerals and Roman and Hindu-Arabic numerals. So, what is called numerals, children? To express number in the form of symbol. Okay. To express number symbolically. It is called numerals. Now, see, I will make a column here so that you can understand correctly. Hindu-Arabic numeral. So this is Hindu-Arabic numerals, okay. So how we will express 1 in Roman numerals? It's like this, correct? For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is how we will express Hindu-Arabic numeral in Roman numerals. Now few more numbers we will be learning how to express symbolically in Roman numerals for few more numbers. Now see here. So Hindu-Arabic number for 5, it is capital letter V. We will write, correct? Now next for 10, it is X. Next for 50, it is L. For 100, it is C. For 500, it is D. For 1000, it is M or capital letter K. See, this I want you to learn. Okay, see here. Hindu-Arabic numerals for 5, 10, 50, 100, 500 and 1000 are, that is capital V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, M or K. Both, any one we can use for 1000. Okay. Now, we will be learning few rules in Roman numerals. There are 4 rules. So what first rule says? What first rule says is, when a symbol is when a symbol is added more than once, when a symbol is used, sorry children, here, when a symbol is used more than once, will be added. Okay, as many times it occurs. As many times it occurs. So what first rule says, when a symbol is used more than once, more than once, it will be added as many times it occurs. See, that is, for example, so same symbol it occurs, correct? Here the same symbol it is occurring here. So what the rule says, the symbol which is used more than once, more than one time, if it is used, it will be just added. We can add continuously, that is 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 30. For example, CC, and CC means C implies for 100, 100 plus 100, that is for 100 plus 100 is 200. This rule is applies only for 1, 10 and 100. This rule applies only for 1, 10 and 100. Okay. Now see here. Second rule. What second rule says? Rule 2. The symbol of smaller value which is written on right side of a greater value will be added. What second rule says? The symbol of smaller value which is written on right side of a greater value will be added. Okay. For example, you can understand through this example. See, if I take, how much is this? 7. Yes. Now see, the symbol of smaller value. Here smaller value is this one, correct? Now this one I will express in the form of Hindu-Arabic. See here, that is 5 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 7. Here smaller values is this and this, correct? So see here, the symbol of smaller value which is present on the right side of the greater value. For this smaller value, right side is this side. So 1 is got added to this one, and again to this one, this 5 will be added. So see here, it will be added. This smaller value will be added to this greater value. Then only we will get the answer. See, one more example we can take. That is, I will take one more example. Okay. Now what C indicates which number? See here, 100. Correct? Yes. L, it is 50. Now you tell me which is the smaller value symbol here? It is L. Correct? So the L will be added to the right side of the greater value. See here. So this will be added to this greater value symbol which is present on the right side. For this smaller value, right side, for this symbol, right side of this symbol only C is present, right? So this 50 will be added to this 100. Then it will become 150. Got it? Now, we will be learning rule 3. What rule 3 says? The symbol of smaller value which is written on left side of greater value will be subtracted from it. Okay, now see here. Rule 3 says that the symbol of a smaller value which is written on left side of the greater value will be subtracted from it. See, for example, if I take example, small example I will take. This is 4. Correct? Now see here. The symbol of a smaller value. Which is small here? This is 1 and this is 5. Correct? No. Now see here. Which is smaller value here? This. This will be subtracted from this greater value which is present on the left side to this smaller value. This 5, this V represents 5. Correct? So it is present left side of this 1. For this small symbol, this 5 symbol is present to its left side. So it will be subtracted from it. So that is 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. One more example we will take. See, I'll take 9. So here this is the smaller value, this is the greater value. It is subtracted from it. That is 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. Got it? Now next we will go to rule 4. What rule 4 says? A symbol of a smaller value, a symbol of a smaller value which is present between two greater value is subtracted from the symbol on its right. See, listen carefully. What rule 4 says? A symbol of a smaller value which is present between two greater values is subtracted from the symbol on its right. On means which? The smaller values. The smaller value symbol right side, whatever it is present, from that it will be subtracted. Through example we shall understand. See, for example, if I take this example, see, that is, this says 10, correct? X, capital letter X means 10 plus. Now here the rule applies. What it says? 1 is smaller than 5, correct? So it will be subtracted from this 5. 1 will be subtracted. That is 5 minus 1, which is equal to 14. Got it? So one more example we shall take. That is, see here, this is 10 and this is 50. X is 10, L is 50, correct? So 50 is more than 10. So now first we should write this number, that is L denotes 50 minus 1 according to this rule. 50 minus 10, because X indicates 10. Then plus, here this is 1, again smaller than 5. That is 5 minus 1. How much? 50 minus 10 is 40, plus 5 minus 1 is 4. That is 44. Got it? So this rule says this, that is, the symbol of a smaller value which is present between, see, this smaller value which is present in this between two greater values is subtracted from the symbol on it to its right. Okay, now this is the second concept. In this chapter, now we will be learning about successor and predecessor. Okay, one by one we will go. First we will go successor. What is called successor? What is called successor, children? See, if we add 1 to any natural number, we will get the next natural number, correct? That is called successor. See, if we add 1 to natural number, we get next natural number. For example, if they have given 999, they have given 999 and they have asked you to find the successor of 999. So what you will do, what the definition says, if we add 1 to the natural number, the next natural number is the successor. Okay, that is 999 is a natural number. So I should add 1 to this number. So it will become 1000. So 1000 is the successor of 999. For example, if I take 698, what is the successor of 698? I should add here also 1 plus 1, which is equal to 699 is the successor value of 698. Here you can take any digit, you can take any natural number to find its successor. Got it? This is called successor. Now we will come to predecessor. What is called predecessor? What is called predecessor? See, predecessor means if we subtract 1 from the natural number, the whatever number we are getting, that is called predecessor. Means here we should subtract 1 from the given natural number. See, that is, if we subtract 1 from the given natural number. Okay, that is, for example, they have given find the predecessor of 699. Okay, they have given 699. They have asked find the predecessor of 699. How you will do? So I should subtract. Okay, means 699 minus 1. See, we should subtract 1. We should take off 1 from this given natural number. So 699 minus 1 is 698. Correct? Now, for example, any example you can take of your wish. For example, I will take 100. I will take 100. So 100 minus 1. So what is the predecessor of 100? It is 99. Got it? So this is the successor and predecessor. Okay, children. Now I hope you all have copied running notes, whatever I have taught in this session. In our next session, we will be learning other few more concepts of this knowing our numbers.